Hi everyone, my name is Mallory and welcome to my YouTube channel, Graceful Pilates. Today's video is a level 1 full body workout on a Pilates reformer. I have an Allegro 2 today that I am working on, so just keep that in mind. You're going to start with 2 heavy and 1 medium. In this case, I have 2 reds and 1 blue. Laying down on your back, facing that foot bar, head between the headrest. In this supine position, you're going to want a neutral spine. Widen those collarbones, widen those sit bones. Your tippy toes are going to go onto that foot bar. Make sure that you have equal weight on each toe. And press all the way out, long legs. Return just before stop. I'm going to do 12 of these. Try to keep the same tension going as you go out and return. Palms down by your side, staring straight up ahead towards that beautiful ceiling. Halfway there. Really keep those heels nice and elevated. Two more. On this next one, keep those legs out nice and long. Just lower both of those heels, legs stay straight. Feel that nice, beautiful calf stretch. Now, bend that right knee, keeping that left leg lower. And then straighten that right leg, bend that left leg. For an alternating calf march for a set of 12 again. Halfway there. Just 2 more on each side. Okay, when you're done with the last set, both of your heels are going to stay lowered. Try to go an inch lower if you can past that foot bar. Really feel that stretch. Take a deep breath. All right, lift both heels. Return all the way to start. Now the arch of those feet are going to go on that foot bar, distance apart. Dorsiflexion in those feet. Press those legs out long. Again, same movement, just focusing on the arch of those feet. Or count of 12. Don't let those knees go off to the sides. If you notice that, just the weight distribution on those feet. Halfway there. Two more. On this next one, keep those legs out nice and long. Beautiful. Return all the way to start. Now those heels are going to go on that foot bar again. This time, you do not need to have a dorsiflexion in those feet. Your feet can slightly curve over that foot bar. Just keep the hip distance. Again, making sure that you have nice spinal alignment. Press all the way out for a count of 12 again. Slowly. Now that it's on the lower part of your feet, it's focused more on those glutes and those hamstrings rather than those quads. So just really picture those muscles being activated. Again, notice where your knees naturally try to sway, halfway there. Just 4 more. One more, all the way out. Now go halfway in for a nice pulse. Go an inch lower if you can, and just pulse. Press all the way back out, long legs. Return all the way to start. Okay, carefully rise on up. You are going to take off 1 heavy spring, so you should only have 1 heavy and 1 medium. So in this case, I have 1 blue and 1 red. You're gonna lay back down supine, facing that foot bar. Palms are gonna stay down straight by your sides. You have a couple of options. You can either keep your feet on this platform here for these bridges, or you are welcome to place both of your heels on that foot bar. Listen to your body. Either way, you are going to press out 2 inches from that carriage and making sure that you have a solid base in those arms. Slowly roll up those hips 1 vertebrae at a time, making sure that those hips are nice and even. You're staring up straight ahead. Now slowly roll those hips all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Now again, roll those hips all the way up. You have 2 options here. You can either extend those legs out into a pelvic tilt and then return to the shoulder bridge and then roll down, or you can just do shoulder bridges. Either way, beautiful work. Focus on those hips, making sure they're even the entire time for a count of 6. So you're already halfway there. Roll down, nice and slow. Keeping those hips nice and even. And then press out. Return to that bridge. Lower on down. 2 more if you're doing that pelvic tilt. Otherwise, focus on the shoulder bridges. Nice and slow. 1 more. Now, join me at a shoulder bridge wherever you are. You have a couple of options. You can either maintain this shoulder bridge and just hold it here, or lift both of your arms, palms facing each other, just holding this bridge. Adjust your hips as needed. Staring straight up ahead. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll all the way down. Return all the way to start. Knees can go to chest. Rock side to side, a little like a ball, whatever feels good. Listen to your body today. Now, both of your feet are going to go onto that shoulder or onto that foot bar. You're grabbing carefully 1 strap at a time into your hands using those long loops. Your palms are going to be facing that foot bar. Go into tabletop. Legs glued together. Knees bent at 90, shins parallel that floor. See if you can put those legs just a little bit lower if you can. Arms are straight up. Don't let those shoulders go past those arms, oh, those arms don't go past those shoulders. Long arms down by your sides pressed. Don't let them touch the mat. And return up. And lower those arms. Zip up those abs. I'm doing a count of 12 for these. Okay, you're halfway there. At this point, you can either raise your head as you lower those arms, and then as you raise those arms, lower that head, or keep the same movement as you were before. If you have any neck issues, keep your head down. Try to correct your legs if you notice that they are getting away from tabletop. 2 more. Okay, on this next one, keep your head down. Lower those arms down by your sides, not touching that mat. Either hold this position, or you're welcome to hinge those elbows for a nice little tricep press. Keep those legs tabletop. Almost there. Just 3 more seconds. Good. Slowly lift those arms to start and lower those legs. Good job. Okay. Arms go back up, legs go back into tabletop position. Now, arms are going to go down by your sides. This time you do want your arms touching that mat. This is now a pelvic tilt or a tick-tock. So, starting in this position, this is your starting position where your legs are meeting in the middle. Now, as a unit, both of your legs, just a couple of inches, go to the left. If you notice that your lower back is lifting, just go a few inches less. Then return to center, pause, then both legs go to the right. Hold it there, then return to center. That was 1. You're going to do this for a count of 6. So again, to the left, hold it there, return to center, then to the right, return to center, to the left, return to center, to the right, return to center. Listen to your body. Again, don't let the lower back do the work. It's your pelvis here that's doing the work. Center, the other side. Just 2 more on each side. Return to center. Last set. Really make it count. Return to center. Now those arms are going to go out long into a T shape. Micro bend in those arms. Just swoop those arms down to your sides. Really focusing on those biceps here, keeping those legs good together in tabletop, support those abs for a count of 12. Just 3 more. Beautiful. Arms return up top, lower those legs, hang up those straps. Okay, couple of options for the sidelines theories. You can either use your forearms, a contoured yoga block, or a yoga ball, up to you. Start by placing whatever you need onto that headrest, making sure the headrest is all the way down. Take off the one heavy, so you should only have one medium. In this case, I only have one blue. Lay on down onto your right hand side. Head between that headrest. Laying on your forearm, your block, or your ball. Lower arm, or your right hand in this case, is going to be curled and grabbing that shoulder block in front of you. Your lower back should go to the back of the mat. Your knees should be bent towards the front of that mat. Try to get in alignment with your head to your hips to your knees. Top arm or your left arm is going to grab that long loop. Arm goes up, straight. Don't let those arms go past those shoulders, and just press those arms straight down by your side. For a count of 12. Just 4 more. Really trying to get those arms to go down straight by your side. Staring straight ahead. One more. On this next one, keep that arm down by your side. Either hold it in this position or hinge at the elbow for a nice little tricep press. Up to you. Listen to your body. Just 4 more seconds. Beautiful. Okay, arm goes straight up above. Lower that arm. Keep that loop. That long loop is going to go onto that left leg, past your knee to your thighs. Still have your right arm holding that shoulder block. Your top leg is going to lift. Your knees and your feet are not touching, they are stacked the entire time. Now for a knee abduction work. So you're gonna hinge open those hips and then return to start for a count of 12. Really focus on that knee flexion. Try to breathe out as you open those hips for a count of 12. Halfway there. Two more. Okay, on this next one, keep your leg open, pigeon toe your foot, and just do a micro pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Return to starting position, legs still lifted. That top leg or your left leg is going to stay up. Dorsiflexion in that foot. Just press that leg out nice and long. For now, some knee flexion work. As you return to start, don't let those knees go past each other. You're halfway there. Two more. Okay, on this next one, keep that leg out straight. You can either keep that flexed foot or create an external rotation so your toe is pointed towards that ceiling, and just do a micro pulse here, trying to keep that leg out nice and straight, aligned with that hip. Three, two, 1. Return all the way to start, carefully taking off that strap. Once your carriage has fully returned to stop, hang up that strap and carefully walk on over to the other side. For side lying work on the other side. So laying on down, facing the other direction. This time we're laying on your left-hand side. Head rests on your forearm, your block, or your ball. Either way, you're going to stack your whole body. Knees are bent towards the front of the mat. Scoot your back towards the back of that mat. Your right arm, or your top arm, is going to grab that strap facing that foot bar, long arm. Do not let those arms go past those shoulders. Your left arm is going to be curled, holding that shoulder block for support. Long arm, press that arm down by your side for a count of 12. Nice, beautiful long arms. You're halfway there. Just 2 more. On this next one, keep that arm down by your side. Either hold it here, not touching your side body, or hinge at the elbow in front of you towards that midline for a nice tricep press. Listen to your body. Try to do what you did to the other side so you're nice and even. For 3, 2, and 1. Carefully lift that arm back to starting position. Lower that arm for a moment, still holding that long strap. That long strap is now going to go up over your top leg or your right leg, just past your knee onto your lower hamstrings. Make sure that your neck is stacked with your hips and your knees. Lift that top leg. You can have your right hand tucked by your side. Lift that leg, making sure those knees are stacked for the knee abduction. So just hinge open those knees. Your feet and your knees are not touching. You want them hovering the entire time though. For a count of 12, think of it as a modified clam. Just 4 more. And 1. Good. Keeping those hips nice and open. Create a pigeon toe, so your toe is going to point towards that floor, and just do a micro pulse, really making sure that you're stacked the entire time, staring straight ahead. Beautiful. Now, legs are stacked. Now, dorsiflexion in that top foot. Press out, straight leg for that knee flexion. Return. Don't let those knees go past each other as you return for a count of 12. Two more. On this next one, leg stays nice and long. Either keep your dorsiflexion in that foot or rotate for an external rotation so toes pointing to that ceiling and just doing a micro pulse in those legs. Beautiful. Return those legs. Carefully hang up that strap. Do not stand up until your carriage is to a complete stop. Beautiful. You are done. If you had a yoga block or a ball, you can place that out of the way. Carefully stand up. Keeping that one medium or that one blue on. Grab a box, placing that long box on the mat. If you have one with these slots, you are welcome to place it over the shoulder block. Otherwise, place that long box in front of the shoulder blocks. You are going to carefully lay on down onto your stomachs, facing that foot bar. Not letting your chest, trying to not let your chest be on that mat. Long arms. Both arms are going to go onto that foot bar. You have a couple of options. You can either press out with both arms or just start with that left arm pressing out. If so, you're going to have your right arm tucked behind your back for a count of 6. Staring straight down ahead. Okay. If you are just doing one hand, you're going to alternate. So your right hand will be doing the work. Left hand is going behind your back for another 6. Staring straight down ahead. Two more. One more. Beautiful. Return all the way to start. Both of your hands, starting with your right hand, are going to go across that foot bar. Stack the other one on top. Your forehead is going to lay onto that foot, onto your arms. Press on out from start, about 2 inches. See if you can lift that head for a nice extension. See if you can get a little bit higher. 3, 2, and 1. Lower on down. Okay. For this next movement, you are going to keep your arms wrapped over that foot bar. Your knees are going to go to opposite corners of that box. You have a couple of options in here for this clap and beat little series. You can either lift your knees into a 90-degree bend and clap those heels returning to start, or you can clap and lift those hamstrings. Up to you. This is going to be for a set of 12. Just listen to your body. The purpose of this is for your pelvis again. Halfway there. Beautiful. Okay, carefully return that carriage all the way to start. Carefully lift on up, off onto the floor. Your box is going to go short length. Again, if you have those slots, you can have your box go over those shoulder blocks. Otherwise, have them in front of those blocks. Lower those bars out of the way. Carefully onto one side of the floor. Your feet are going to go onto that platform. So in this case, I'm on the right side of my reformer. So my right foot is going to go onto that standing platform, followed by my left foot. You want your feet to be parallel each other. Place that foot just against that foot bar. You can have your hands by your sides, or your hands interlaced in front of you, or even out. Listen to your body. What you're going to do is you are going to press that leg out just a couple of inches. Return. Press out just a little bit farther this time. And return. Press out as far as you can. Really working on challenging your inner thighs here. Keep that movement for this leg abduction series. Just 4 more. On this next one, hold it out there. Feel that stretch. Return all the way back in to start. Okay, for this next leg abduction series, you have a couple of options. Press out 2 inches from start. You can either squat on down and hold this squat, or you can press that leg out and return. Up to you, listen to your body. Either way, maintain that squat. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully lift on up. Now onto the other side. Carefully place the foot that's on that carriage down first, followed by the one that's on that platform. Walk on to the left-hand side of your reformer. Your left foot is going to go on that standing platform first, followed by that other foot meeting it. Feet are parallel. Press those legs out just a couple of inches. Return. That leg on that carriage is just going to go a few more inches farther out. And return. And now farthest you can. Holding it there. Hands again can either be bent by your sides, out long, or interlaced in front of you. Listen to your body. Nice and slow movement. Just 4 more. If you need to, if one side is more challenging than the other, listen to what your body needs here. On this next one, hold out that standing leg abduction and just hold it here for a nice balance challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return those legs both back into a full stop. Okay, adjust your feet so that your foot that's on the carriage is closer to that mat. Press out 2 inches. Again, you're going to go hinge into that squat. Interlace those hands in front of you. You can either press that leg out or keep that squat. Listen to your body. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, foot on that carriage is going to go back onto that floor, followed by that other foot. Foot bar is going to return back upright. You are done with that box. Place that box out of the way. Carefully grabbing that foot bar. Place both of your knees into a kneeling position, facing the right side of that reformer. You have a couple of options here. The closer you are to that foot bar, the less tension there will be, so keep that in mind. Grab that long loop with your right arm. Carefully use your right arm to grab that arm loop, starting with straight arm. Your arm is just going to go towards the midline for an internal rotation, then back to start. Just 3 more. Beautiful. Return to full start. Hands are going to interlace into that short loop. Elbows tucked in by your sides for a peel-off press. You're just gonna have both of your hands go out straight. Return to your side for a counter's fall, starting straight ahead. Okay, we're just barely moving during this one. Arms are tucked in the entire time. Keep those hands at chest level. Don't let those shoulders get too high. Just 4 more. One more. Good. Tuck in those arms by your side. Arms not touching your sides, however. Hands still interlaced with that inner loop. You are going to twist with those arms opening to the left hand side and then twisting in the other direction. That's 1. I'm going to do a count of 12 of these for a nice spinal rotation. You'll notice as you turn to the left, there is more tension. However, keep that same tension going throughout, even as you turn to the right. Just 4 more. And 1 more. Beautiful. Carefully hang up that strap. Standing on that floor in front of you. You're going to turn around and do the other side. Once again, grab that foot bar to help you get onto that carriage in front of you. The closer you are to those shoulder blocks, the easier it will be. Keep that in mind. Left hand is going to grab those loops in front of you. Just your left hand is going to be grabbing that strap. Hand tucks in by your side. You're going to open that arm 45 degrees. Return to 90 for an internal rotation of the shoulder cuffs for a count of 12. Two more. Beautiful. Okay, now your hands are going to interlace into that inner loop. Adjust as you need to. Arms tucked in by your sides. And then just press out those hands in front of you to straight arms. Four more. One more. Hold it on out. Don't let those shoulders get too high. Return to start. Now, both hands still interlaced on that inner loop. Your hands are going to go out into a nice little mini Pilates hug. You're going to swoop both your arms to the right and then twist using your spine in the other direction to the left for a count of 12. Halfway there. As you twist to the right now, you'll notice that the tension is still there, but try to keep the same movement. Going from left to right. Don't let those shoulders get too high. Just 4 more. Beautiful. 1 more. Beautiful. Return that strap to the peg. Carefully lift on up to the floor in front of you. Now, just place one heavy spring, so you should have one red and one blue, or one medium and one heavy. Lay on down, back onto your back. Now just for the cool down. So, both of your legs are going to grab a strap to be placed on the arch of your feet. Place those legs into tabletop. Legs are going to go up straight, not touching. Grab those ropes in front of you. Try and see if you can have the arch of your feet facing that ceiling, and just pull for a nice stretch from the calves to those hamstrings. The farther you have the arch of your feet facing that ceiling, the more you'll feel in those quads too. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend those knees, let go of those ropes. Arch of your feet are going to face each other. Slowly lower those legs down into a butterfly. Just hold it here. You can either grab onto those ropes or keep those arms down by your sides. The lower your feet go in between that carriage, the deeper the inner stretch in those thighs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Carefully hang up those straps, one strap at a time. Carefully lift on up. Seated over the carriage on your right hand side, your left leg is going to go over the right foot. Hinge down, looking down at that floor for a nice piriformis stretch. On to the other side. Right leg goes over that right knee, staring down, feeling that beautiful stretch. Beautiful. And that is the end of today's full body workout for a level 1 Pilates Reformer class. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Graceful Pilates. You have a great day. Thank you.